another quality product from Twellium Industrial Company Limited.
This advert is FDA approved.
Benedicta Mensah Gemfi. Turn your sheet and read.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel price. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumes, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported food as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising food prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana continuing reliance on important reference petroleum products, describes the current system as economical.
Thank you, Bene. Okay, I see you are in the mood to do more reading, but the words are refineries. That's the first word you skip in the topic. If you see the third word, revive local refineries. That's the word, refinery. And then the other one you skipped was on the second line, urgently. And then reliance, relying on something. Okay? So these are the words you mispronounced. But I need you to sort of summarize whatever you read. What does the passage say? What is it about?
Revive local reference to cut fuel prices.
Say refinery.
Refineries to cut fuel.
Hold on. Refinery.
Refinery.
Good. That's singular. Plural refineries. Do you get it? Okay, so continue.
Head of the research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government
is your sheet? Turn it. Okay. Continue.
Should I start? Or
continue.
In an interview. That's all.
That's all. Thank you. Alvin, may I say?
Yes, please.
Turn your sheet and start to read.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and the economic strain on customers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continued reliance on imported refined petroleum products, describing the current system as economically honest.
Okay, I think you've done well. Okay, but there's a word. It's skipping me. Which word? You consumers. Yeah, consumers. You got it right, but later you said something else. Okay, and you said something. Government. Okay, it's do you get it? But because of how it's laid out with other consonants in there, it gives it that sound. Do you get it? Okay, turn your sheets. I need you to tell me what the passage you read is about.
The passage is about fuel.
Okay.
So, head of research, Chamber, Paul Eric.
Go on. I get the name. You what you meant to say is he's head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers. We get that part.
Yes.
What did he say? Or what has he done?
Revived at local fuel.
Okay. So when you're reading, the beauty of this exercise is for you to understand what you read and as well appreciate it, so that you can tell the next person what you just read. It's not just about the reading, but I think you've done well. Thank you. David Jenny,
yes, please.
Please turn your sheet and start to read.
Revive local refiners to cut fuel prices. Head of Research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continued reliance and
Good. I've always said it, Ajeni. Please turn your sheets. Good. I like the fact that your tone depicts or tells the story.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
But as well, I need you to now do this exercise, your breath control.
Okay.
So, because at some point you swallowed some of the words, but I think it's a thing we can work with, okay?
Okay.
I need you to tell me what the passage you read is about.
Okay. A minister in the petroleum chamber said that they must build refineries so that it will cut down the prices, the fuel prices, and will also reduce the reliance on important fuel.
Great. That's well done. That's well done. I'm impressed. But it's not the minister at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers. It is the head of research,
Okay.
Paul Eric Ofori. But I think you have a grasp of what is it that you read. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, welcome.
Gilberto Poku, turn your sheet and start to read.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel price. Head of research at the Chamber of the Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to organically revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported food.
Gilbert, you should take your time. You've not impressed me today, but the words you couldn't pronounce were urgently and then refineries. Okay. All right. So turn your sheets. What's the passage you read? What's it about?
Revive local petroleum of price.
You said? Come again.
Revive petroleum of price.
That's what you can remember? Okay. It's about reviving local oil refineries. Okay. Thank you. Emmanuel Hosina, turn your sheet and start reading.
Receiving local referential to cut pill piece. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Costume, Paul Edric Ofori has called on the government to
What's wrong, Emanuela? Didn't you take breakfast today? You couldn't even pronounce Eric. What's going on? Okay. The words are petroleum, consumers, research. Okay? And then revive, not receive. Turn your sheet. What's the passage about?
Revive.
Okay, thank you. Ishak Salim,
Yes, please.
turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local references to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Customs, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on government to urgently revive local oil references and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on customers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continued reliance on import refined petroleum products, describing
Ishak Salim. You're a good reader. I understand you need to hurry to be able to consume everything, but you need to also compensate that with getting correctly all the words. You get it? In as much as you need speed to finish reading everything, you as well would want to take your time to know all the words, because petroleum, you had a rough foot in pronouncing it in the first place, and then you took your time and you were able to pronounce it really correctly. Consumers, urgently, reliance, these are some of the words that you mispronounced, but I think you're good. Turn your sheet. Okay. Tell me what your passage is about.
I read about the fuel. I read that the fuel, they wanted to change the fuel prices, so Paul Eric had an interview with some people speaking about how to change the fuel prices.
Okay, and how did he say they can change the fuel prices? Anyways, thank you. He didn't directly say they should change fuel prices, but the decision that he was calling for government or calling on government to take would in turn affect the fuel prices, which is reviving our local oil refineries. Do you get it?
Yes.
Thank you. Edina Bena Asante.
Yes, please.
Turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long.
Okay, Edwina, the word is reliance, okay? And then urgently, okay? Turn the sheet. I need you to tell me what the passage you just read is all about. What did the passage say? Okay, thank you. Alexander Boadi Champon.
Yes, please.
Turn your sheet and start to read.
Okay. Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices.
Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continued reliance on.
Okay, Alex.
Yes, please.
I think you've done well. The word is reliance. I think you got it, but Ghana's and then countries with the apostrophe. I think you were measuring the endings of these words which had apostrophe S. So pay attention to it. Okay. Turn your sheets. I need you to tell me what the passage is about.
The passage is talking about the cutting of fuel prices. So the government tell the fuel refineries to cut the prices of the fuel to reduce its price.
No, you have twisted it upside down. It's rather the head of research, Paul Eric Ofori, remember, right?
Yes.
Who sort of humbly suggested to the government that there's a need to revive our oil refinery. In turn, it will cut down fuel prices because it will reduce our heavy reliance on imported products.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Ivan Oseyajiman, turn your sheet and start to read.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continued reliance on imported refined petroleum products.
Okay. Oseyajiman, turn your sheet. Have you done it? Okay. The words are refineries.
Refineries.
Good. I need you to tell me what the passage is about.
The passage was about importing petroleum from other countries. Paul Eric told us that we should decrease the price of petroleum products for consumers and other people. That is what I heard.
And how did he say we can do that?
He said we can do that by making our own and stop importing.
Good, that's what he said. But he didn't directly say we should reduce. Do you get it?
Yes.
He indirectly said, if we do what you just said, which is sort of reviving our refinery business, then it will reduce our reliance on the ones we import. But I think you've done well. Thank you. Uncle Dafrani,
Yes, Dad.
please turn your sheet and read.
Okay. Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Customers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continued reliance on imported refined petroleum products, describing the current system as economically unsustainable.
Okay, turn your sheet. One thing is you need the speed, but another important aspect is that in as much as you need the speed, you also want to pronounce the words, are you listening? Correctly. Because most of the words you mispronounced, on the second attempt, you got all of them correct. It means that take your time, but as well reasonable enough to be able to read through everything we've given you. Do you get it? So consumers, later at the start you said customers, and then reliance and refinery, okay? All right, I need you to tell me what the passage you read is about. Okay,
the passage I read was all talking about the refineries of local to cut petrols, and it says...
Hold on, let me help you. The refineries of local what? Finish that statement.
The refineries of locals to cut petrols.
Okay.
And it says, talking in an interview, there was a professor called Eric Paul, who said that we should cut the petrol that we revive, or the petrol that we take. So we should we should get time and revive the petrol that we are using. So that was what I knew from the passage, because I didn't read the whole passage. That was why.
Okay, I get it. He said we should revive our refineries, okay, so that we can basically rely on our own rather than importing. Do you get it?
Okay.
But G-Tech will come after you. He's not a professor. Okay? The passage said Paul Eric Ofori. So stick to that. Don't add any titles to anybody's name. Okay, thank you. You see Fidas? Turn the sheet and start reading.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on government to urgently revive local oil references and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel price and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he...
Okay, Fidas, the word is reliance, okay? But I think you've done fairly well. Turn your sheet. What's the passage about?
The passage is about to reduce petrol.
That's all you can remember? Okay, so it's about revival for our refineries to cut reliance on the importation of fuel and all of that. Okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Teresa Shuslin, turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of the Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers.
Okay. Shuslin, turn your sheet. All right, so the words are refineries and then consumers, okay? All right. What is the passage about?
Fuel. Eric Paul called
Okay, thank you. Melissa and Teshua, sorry.
Yes.
Turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliances on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continued reliance on imported refined.
Good. Teacher, I think you've done well. Okay. Refineries is the word. Okay, turn your sheets. What's the passage about?
Okay, the passage, Paul Eric Ofori was talking about reducing of fuel prices.
How did he say, what did he say if we do would in turn reduce fuel prices?
If we reduce it, it may cost people.
Before you say your own things, thank you. What he largely said is to cut importation by reviving our refineries. Read the passage well so that the government people, when they are watching you, the MPs and the ministers would, do you get it?
Okay.
Get the message and then refine them or refinery for us.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Richmond Kaylee.
Yes.
Turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continuing reliance on imported refined petroleum products, describing the current system as economically unsustainable. He argued that revamping the local refining industry.
Great. Juxtaposing your performance today with the previous ones, I think you've done extremely well. I'm impressed. Turn the sheets. Okay. I need you to tell me what the passage is about.
It's about Ghana's heavy reliance on important fuel.
Okay.
And economic strain. And revive local refineries to cut fuel prices.
Voila, I think you've done well. Your performance today, I love it. Keep it up.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amina. I believe that taking care of ourselves and our planet is something we can all do, no matter how young we are. So, come join me as we dive into this wonderful world of knowledge, where we'll learn about washing hands, brushing teeth, planting trees, recycling, and so much more. Together, we can make a difference and become champions of personal hygiene and environmental stewardship. Let's embark on this exciting journey together and make our world a better place. Flora Greens. Saving the Earth for tomorrow.
Watch it, Christabel. Turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local refiners to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refiners and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continuing reliance on imported refined petroleum products.
Okay, turn your sheet, Crystal. The word is refinery, okay? Tell me what the passage you read is about.
It's about reducing local oil or fuels. The head of this fuel is called Eric Ofori. And speaking in an interview, he said that
Okay, thank you. So you turned the whole thing upside down, okay? He was not asking us to reduce our reliance on local fuel products. He was actually prescribing a means by which we can increase our reliance on locally produced fuel products and rather cutting the imported ones, okay? Thank you. Chumopon Vidal, please turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local references to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil references and reduce the country's heavy reliance on import fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghanaians' rising fuel prices.
Okay, it's Ghana's rising fuel, okay? And then the word is refinery, okay? That's plurals, singular, sorry. Plural is refineries. Turn your sheet. Chuma, I need you to tell me what the passage you read is about.
It's about revive of Ghana's petroleum.
Okay, the word is, I presume you want to say reviving of. Okay, reviving of what?
Fuel, petroleum.
Hey, madam, you're saying your own stuff. He basically reviving our refinery production. Refineries, the people that produce fuel and its other products. Do you get it? Thank you. Erason Kogo.
Uncle.
Turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Customers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refiners and reduce the country's heavy reliance on important fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's.
Okay, hold your horses. I think you got it second time. It's consumers, not customers, okay? And then refineries. Do you see it?
Yes, Uncle.
Good. And imported, not important fuel, okay? All right, turn your sheet. Tell me what the passage is about.
The passage is about reducing fuel prices in Ghana.
Okay, how does it say it? All right, thank you. What do you do? Turn your sheet and start reading.
Thank you. Every local refinery to cut fuel produce. The head of research at the Chamber of Potassium Consumes, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to unfairly receive local oil refuse and reduce the country heavily. Rains on.
Gideon, I don't know what's happening with you today, but you've had too many words mispronounced. But you can't tell me that you cannot pronounce PRICES, prices, but you can pronounce research. It does not make any meaning. So I need you to pay attention to what you're reading. Bring your mind here. Today you were absent-minded. That's all. Bring your mind here and then read it for me, okay? Turn the sheet. What's the passage about?
It's about I think a local country.
Yeah, thank you. It's understandable because you could not go to even the second paragraph, so it's understandable you can't get grasp of what it is about. But please pay attention to what I have told you. Bring your mind here, be present here and read, okay? So next week I need you to improve. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Please turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local refiners to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called the government to urgently revive local oil refiners and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continued reliance on imported refined petroleum products, describing the current system as economical unsustainable.
Okay, thank you. Turn your sheet. Economically unsustainable. Okay. Tell me what the passage is about.
The passage is about the refined local reduced fuel, imported fuel.
You lost me. What did you say?
I said refined imported fuel has been reduced.
Breathe in, out. Tell me what the passage is about, because I lost you the second time. Let me get it. What's the passage about?
The passage talked about fuel that has been imported to be cut low.
Good. Now I get it. Is that all you can say? Okay, thank you. Ohima Yaba,
Hi.
turn your sheet and start reading.
Thank you. Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices, and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana.
Okay, Ohimayaba, the word is refineries. Okay, turn your sheets. What is the passage about, Ohima?
It's about reviving local fuel. And a doctor was talking about reducing fuel.
Okay, there was definitely someone talking about reducing fuel and how to reduce, cut costs and rely on locally produced products, but he's not a doctor. Paul Eric Ofori, head of research at consumers, petroleum consumers, COPEC basically. Yeah? All right, thank you. Grant entry boys, Bediakon.
Yes, sir.
Good. Turn your sheet and start reading.
Okay. Revive local refiners to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refiners and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continued reliance on important refined petroleum products, describing the current system as economically unsustainable. He argued...
Okay, Grant, you've done well, but the word is refineries. Okay, turn your sheet. What's the passage about?
The passage is all about petroleum oil. The people of Ghana don't get enough oil because we normally rely on imported goods, oils from abroad and other countries.
Okay, what else does it say?
It also talks about the price, the consumers' prices. They are not comfortable about how the prices are raising up.
Okay, so you have a fair idea, but it's a bit scattered. So it starts off with one gentleman, Paul Eric Ofori, like you read, who is head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, telling government what to do to cut, do you get it, fuel reliance on imported fuel products, which in turn is, causing the rise in prices of fuel and all of that. And his suggestion is that we should rely on locally produced by revamping or reviving our locally.
Thank you, sir.
Do you get it?
Yes.
Thank you. Stephen Clark Bando.
Yes, please.
Turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel. As a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern.
Stephen, turn the sheet. Good. Now, you correctly pronounce the thing, and you go back to what we usually say. You said research, and you went back to research. Like, we say it on the street, please. Be consistent, okay? You get the thing, the sound, phonic sound is what I'm talking about. You know the sounds, right? The vowels. That's what I'm referring to. A, E, and all of those things. You get it correctly, you come back and you spoil the whole thing. Please, be consistent, okay? But I think you've done well. I need you to tell me what the passage is about.
It's about Ghana's fuel refinery.
Okay. What does it say about it?
He says that they have to reduce the cost of Ghana's imported fuels.
And then what else, if you remember any? Okay, thank you. It says that we are heavily relied on the imported ones. Do you get it? Which is also contributing to the rising price of fuel. Do you get it? Therefore, there's the need to revive. Remember the revive word in the passage? To revive what we have. Do you get it? So in turn, it will cut cost and all of that. Okay. All right, thank you. Gideon Tia, turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on important fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed concern about Ghana's continued reliance on imported refined petroleum products, describing the current system as economically unsustainable.
Okay, Gideon, I think you've done well. Refineries is the word. Turn your sheet. I need you to tell me what the passage is about.
It's about reviving oil, local oil in Ghana.
And then?
That's all I can remember.
Okay, there's a word you left out that would have made me clap for you. Reviving our local refineries. The topic in itself tells you what the passage is about, but I think you've done well. Thank you. Alexis Dansoa, turn your sheet and start reading.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Customers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently receive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strains on customers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed the concern about the Ghana's continued.
Okay, Alexis, the words are revive, okay, and reliance. Turn your sheet. I need you to tell me what the passage is about.
The passage is about reducing the fuel prices in Ghana, and a man who was interviewed is complaining about the high prices of fuel.
And then what else did he say?
He said that they should reduce it so customers will be able to buy them.
He gave, well, I think you've done well. He was, in essence, giving directives as to how to go by it. I mean, talking to government to prioritize reviving our local refineries, to do what you just said, but I think you've done well.
Okay.
Josephine Tetua,
Yes,
please turn your sheet and start reading.
Revival local refineries to cut fuel rise. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel price and economic strain on consumers. Speaking in the interview, he expressed concern.
Sexual, thank you very much.
Now you mispronounce some of the words. See, the topic is revive, okay, and the word is prices. Okay, good. And I think there are so many words you mispronounce. The word is consumers. Then we have urgently, okay. Now turn the sheets and just tell me briefly what you read. What was it about?
Okay. Briefly, it's the government have make fuel price go up, and it is very expensive to buy.
Basically, that's what you got from the write-up. Okay, thank you very much. You've done well. Okay, thank you. Emmanuel, say Poku.
Yes.
Please turn the sheet and start reading.
Revive local refineries to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Customers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently receive local oil refineries and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain on customers. Speaking in an interview, he expressed.
So, Emmanuel, you kept repeating customers. The word is consumers, okay? And then it's research and chamber, not chamber, okay? And then revive.
Okay.
Have you seen?
Yes, please.
Good. So, kindly turn the sheets again. Then tell me, like, what you read from the start to where you read to. What do you think about it, or what was it about?
It was about reducing fuel prices.
It was about what? Come again.
Reducing fuel prices.
Okay.
And
that's all you can remember?
yes,
Okay, thank you very much again. You've done well. Thank you. Evangeline Grace, please turn the sheet and start reading.
Revive local refiners to cut fuel prices. Head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Paul Eric Ofori, has called on the government to urgently revive local oil refiners and reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported fuel as a long-term measure to address Ghana's rising fuel prices and economic strain consumers. Speaking.
Evangeline, okay. So most of the words you mispronounced and then came back to correct them again, which is a good thing. Now turn the sheets. From what you just read to me, what do you make of it, or what exactly was it all about?
It's about local refiners' fuel prices.
Is that all you can remember?
No.
So what again?
The Ghanaians should reduce fuel prices.
How? Okay, now the word is refineries, okay? It's not refiners, okay? But you've done well. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want you so bad. alpha cracker. I want you. I wanna say yes, I can't resist. I want you. Ooh, I want you, alpha cracker. I want you so bad, alpha cracker. I don't me call one casa.
Alpha goodness rich in milk and butter. In Alpha Cracker. Yummy and deliciously crunchy.
But I can't resist you.
Alpha Crackers. Simply irresistible.
Bridget Sansa, please turn your sheet and start reading.
Ghana investors are being encouraged to take advantage of Liberia's expanding its investment opportunities as part of efforts of strengthening in inter-Africa trade and foster mutual economic growth. Speaking at the 2025 Libra.
Bridget, now I don't know where to start from and where to end because you mispronounced almost all the words. You are better than this, okay? So the country's name is Liberia. Okay, now turn the sheet. Can you summarize what you just read? What was it about? Just tell me something. If you can remember anything at all. Can you? Okay, please. The competition is getting fiercer, so try and sit up and read more, okay? Thank you very much. Jerome, Nana, please turn the sheet and start reading for me.
Liberia woods Ghanaian investors to boost intra-African trade. Ghanaian investors are being encouraged to take advantage of Liberia's expanding investment opportunities as part of efforts to strengthen in intra-African trade and booster mutual economic growth. Speaking at 2025 Liberian investments.
Jerome, the word is foster and then mutual, okay? Good. So you've done well. Kindly turn the sheet.
Turn it.
You've turned it, okay. So what did you think about what you just read?
12.
What was it about?
Liberian.
The name of the country is Liberia.
Yes.
Good. So what was it about? If you remember anything.
It was about Ghanaian boost
Is that all you can remember?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming. You've done well, okay? And come and share the dates. Please turn the sheet and start reading.
Ghanaian industry are being to take off. Libri expanding in as part effort to speaking as the 2025 Library Investment Conference in Accra, such as
Georgette, you didn't do well. You skipped most of the words you couldn't pronounce. You didn't even try. Okay. Please, let's try and read more for me, okay? Good, so that you improve next week for me. Now turn the sheet. So what you read, the passage you read, what was it about? If you can remember any.
What's about?
If you can just tell me, so that we'll move on.
What's about library?
Liberia.
Liberia.
Yes, that's the country's name. You can't remember anything. Can't remember anything. Talk to me. Georgette, talk to me. Okay. Thank you for coming. You've done well, okay? But please sit up, okay? It's a competition. If not, what we fear most can happen, okay? Thank you. Asanga Takogo, please turn your sheet and start reading.
Liberia, whose Ghanaian investors to boost intra-African trade. Ghanaian visitors are being encouraged to take advantage of Liberia's expanding investment opportunities as part of efforts to strengthen intra-African trade and foster mutual economic growth. Speaking at the 2025 Liberia Investment Conference in Accra, Liberia's ambassador to Ghana.
Kogo, now you did very well with the little that you read, but you mispronounced 2 words to my knowledge. The word is investors. You got it right with the topic, but then you mispronounced it in the main passage. And then another word you mispronounced was mutual. Mutual. Okay. So you've done well. Now turn the sheets and then tell me what you read was about. What was it about?
It was about the Liberian.
You don't remember anything from it? Speak out. I want to hear you.
I remember the topic, but I can't say one of the words.
Is it who's? Oh, so who's? Or is that the word that you can't say?
Liberian woods and Ghanaian investors in the intra-African trade.
Oh my goodness. He's done well. Thank you. Okay? You've done very well. Thank you very much. Evangeline Emily, please turn your sheet and start reading.
Ghanaian investors are being encouraged to take advantage of Liberia's expanding investment opportunities as part of efforts to strengthen intra-African trade and foster mutual economic growth. Speaking at the 2025 Liberia Investment Conference in Accra, Liberia.
So, Emily, the word is Liberia. It's a country. So, Emily, what was it about? Anything at all, if you remember anything. You don't remember anything? Okay, thank you so much. You've done well, okay? And you're looking good today. Turn the sheet and start reading.
Liberia woos Ghanaian investors to boost intra-African trade. Ghanaian investors are being encouraged to take advantage of Liberia's expanding investment opportunities as part of effort to strengthen intra-African trade and foster mutual economic growth. Speaking at the 2025 Liberia.
Oh, you know what? The word is growth. You said growth. Which one is that one? It's growth, okay? Now turn the sheets. And from what you just read, what did you make of it? What was it about?
It was about Liberia.
Is that what you can remember? Okay, thank you very much. You've done well, okay?
Thank you.
Patricia Kisiwa, please turn your sheet and start reading.
Liberia woos Ghanaian investors to boost intra-African trade. Ghanaian investors are being encouraged to take advantage of Liberia expanding investment opportunities as part of efforts to strengthen intra-African trade and foster mature economic growth. Speaking at the 2025 Liberia Investment Conference in Accra, Liberia, Ambassador to Ghana, Musu Jatu, will identify key sectors such as agriculture, tourism.
Patricia, now the word is being and mutual. I think those are the words you pronounced wrong. Yes. Now turn the sheets. And tell me what you think about what you just read. What was it about?
The investment of bacteria.
I can't hear you.
The investment of bacteria.
Now it's a country. The name is Liberia. Okay. Is that all you can remember?
Yeah.
Is that all? Okay. Thank you very much. You've done well. Okay. Genesis, what's in there? Please turn your sheet and start reading.
Liberia woos Ghanaian investors to boost intra-African trade. Ghanaian investors are being encouraged to take advantage of Liberia's expanding investment opportunities as part of efforts to strengthen intra-African trade and foster mutual economic growth. Speaking at the 2025 Liberia Investment Conference in Accra, Liberia's ambassador to Ghana, Musu Jatu, will identify key sectors as agriculture, tourism, and infrastructure.
Okay, Genesis, you've done well. Now turn your sheets and tell me what's from the beginning to where you ended. What was it about? What's it?
I read about Liberian woos Liberian.
Anything at all you remember?
Liberia was in Africa. Ghanaian investors are advanced to efforts.
Genesis, I can't hear you. Speak out so that I would be able to hear.
Ghanaian investors are
Is that all you can remember? Okay, thank you very much. You've done well. Okay.
You'll ever taste.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Mom.
Hope you're having fun at Granny's.
Yeah, but Grandma doesn't have my favorite top chocolate spread. Hi, Mom. Mommy, please, I missed top chocolate spread on bread.
Tasty too. Made just for you and me. Choco, it's chocolate choco. It's chocolate choco. It's chocolate choco. Top choco. It's chocolate.
Surprise children.
Yay! It's chocolate.
The taste of chocolate. This advert is FDA approved.
Mensa Samuel, please turn your sheet and start reading.
Ghanaian investors are being encouraged to take advantage of libraries' expanded investment opportunities as part of efforts to strengthen intra-African trade and foster mutual economic growth. Speaking at the 2025 Liberia Investment Conference in Accra, Liberia's ambassador to Ghana, Nyusi Ijatu, Real identify key sectors such as agriculture, tourism, and infrastructure as promising areas for investments.
Samuel, you mispronounced two words. The word it's a name of a country, Liberia, and then foster. You couldn't pronounce foster. Yes, but I think you did well. Turn the sheets. And then tell me what you read was about.
It was about Liberia.
What has Liberia done?
Liberia have taken advantage to
Is that all? Okay, thank you so much. You've done well, okay? Please turn your sheet and start reading.
Liberia used Ghanaian investors to boost intra-African trade. Ghanaian investors have been encouraged to take advantage of Liberia's expanding investment opportunity as part of efforts to strengthen intra-African trade and foster mutual economic growth. Speaking at the 2025 Liberia Investment Conference in Africa, Liberia's ambassador to Ghana, Musu Tadu, really identified key sectors such as agriculture, tourism, and infrastructure and promising areas for investment. She embraced
Okay, so that's it. You mispronounced two words. Infrastructure, that's a word. Have you seen?
Yes.
And then the one you attempted and you killed, she emphasized. Have you seen it? Good. But you've done very well. I love the way you read it. Now turn the sheet and tell me what you made of the whole thing. What do you think about it? What was it about?
I think about Liberia's food Ghanaian investors made what you read? What was it about? What do you remember from it? I remember
You don't remember anything? Okay, but you've done well with the reading, okay? You've done very well today. Thank you. Aaron Salasi, please turn your sheet and start reading.
Liberia woods Ghanaian investors to boost intra-African trade. Ghanaian investors are being encouraged to take advantage of Libra's expanding investment opportunities as part of efforts to strengthen intra-African trade. They foster multi and economy.
Okay, so the word is Liberia. It's the name of a country, Liberia. And then you mispronounce mutual. Okay, good. Now turn the sheet. Just the paragraph you just read, what was it about? Anything you can remember? I can't remember anything. Selassie, can't remember anything. Okay, you've done well, okay. Thank you so much for coming. Precious Azon, please turn your sheets and start reading for me.
Liberia woods Ghanaian investors to boost intra-African trade. Ghanaian investors are being encouraged to take advantage of Liberia's expanding investment opportunities as part of efforts to strengthen African trade and foster mutual economic growth. Speaking at the 2025 Liberia Investment Conference in Accra, Liberia's ambassador to Ghana, Mzujatu Role, identified key sectors such as agriculture, tourism, and infrastructure as promising areas for investment. She emphasized Liberia's readiness to welcome Ghanaian businesses seeking to expand across borders. She added that several Ghanaian entrepreneurs already operating in Liberia are serving as.
Okay, so Precious, that was beautifully done, but you mispronounced readiness. Have you seen? I think the third paragraph. Look at it so that next time, R-E-A-D-I, good. But then you've done very well. Now turn the sheet. Okay, and then with what you just read, what was it about?
It was about Liberia woods Ghanaian investors to boost intra-African trade.
Okay, so tell me more. You just told me the topic.
Ghanaian investors are being encouraged to take advantage of Liberia's expanding investment opportunities as part of efforts to strengthen African trade and foster mutual economic growth.
Oh, okay.
Speaking.
So wait, you are reading the same thing to me, and I understand.
Okay.
You've done well. Okay, thank you. Yeah, please turn your sheet and start reading for me.
Libya woods Ghanaian investor to boost in African trade. Ghanaian investors are being encouraged to take advantage of Liberians' expanded investment opportunities as part of efforts to strengthen Africa trade and foster monetary economic growth. Speaking at the 2025 Liberian Investment Conference in Africa, Liberians ambassador to Ghana, Musa Chata.
Yeah, today I feel like you're just talking to yourself. You're just reading for yourself, okay? So please speak out. You've done well. Now turn your sheets, and with what you read, what was it about? Tell me something small.
It was about Ghanaian being invested.
Come again.
It was about Ghanaian investing being.
Investing, it was about Ghanaians investing in Liberia's economy.
Okay.
You're saying okay. Is that all? Is there anything else you remember?
Please.
Oh, okay. You've done very well. Thank you. Okay. Fabio Princess, please turn your sheets and start reading.
Liberia wooes Ghanaian investors to boost intra-African trade. Ghanaian investors are being encouraged to take advantage of Liberia expanding investment opportunities as part of effort to strengthen intra-Africa trade and foster mutual economic growth. Speaking at the 2025 Library Investment Conference in Accra, Library Ambassador to Ghana, Musajatu Rowe, identified key sectors as agriculture, tourism, and infrastructure as promising area for investment.
Princess, now these are the words that you mispronounce. You've done very well. But the name of the country is Liberia. Then we have another word, mutual, ambassador, infrastructure, and sectors. Okay? But that was well done. Now turn the sheet. Okay. And then tell me what you read though. Just the paragraph you read, what was it about?
Ghana investment are being.
Is there anything at all you remember from the passage?
No.
Okay, you've done very well. Thank you for coming, okay?
Members are doing Dubai. There was a little experience, very nice experience, where the members for the first time had a little feel about the Kenyans' culture, the weather over there very cold, and then the giraffe center feeding the giraffe, and also having a feel of the carnival, the different kind of meat, crocodile meat, and other stuff. From there was another flight that took us to Dubai in 5 hours or so. It was very stressful journey, I might say, but it's part of life. I mean, they also have been traveling those days. And yes, we are here in Dubai. It's our first time, and our activities today has to do with desert safari. It's one of my best experiences when we come to Dubai. All what I'm forget all over the world, Bookworm is here to serve you better and better. We thank everyone for their support, parents out there. I love you guys so much. Our stakeholders, all we say, God bless you. Bookworm, we read today, we read tomorrow.
Bookworm.
Read today, read tomorrow. Yay!
Taste.
Another quality product from Twillium Industrial Company Limited.
This advert is FDA approved.
You'll ever taste.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Mom.
Hope you're having fun at Granny's.
Yeah, but Grandma doesn't have my favorite top chocolate spread. Hi, Mom. Mommy, please, I missed top chocolate spread on bread.
Tasty too. Made just for you and me. Choco, it's chocolate choco, it's chocolate choco, it's chocolate choco. Choco, it's chocolate.
Surprise children!
Yay! It's chocolate,
The taste of chocolate. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amina. I believe that taking care of ourselves and our planet is something we can all do, no matter how young we are. So, come join me as we dive into this wonderful world of knowledge, where we'll learn about washing hands, brushing teeth, planting trees, recycling, and so much more. Together, we can make a difference and become champions of personal hygiene and environmental stewardship. Let's embark on this exciting journey together and make our world a better place. Flora Greens. Saving the Earth for tomorrow.
I want you so bad, Alpha Cracker. I want you. I wanna say yes, I can't resist. I want you. Ooh, I want you, Alpha Cracker. I want you so bad, Alpha Cracker.
Have a goodness rich in milk and butter in Alpha Cracker. Yummy and deliciously crunchy.
But I can't resist you.
Alpha Crackers, simply irresistible.